captain since last week's game, and just your personal pride in that performance, given the number of changes and the fact that a lot of those players hadn't played for quite some time, just what it said to you about the strength and the depth of this group and the attitude of your teammates.
Thank you, Matt. I think you said it there. The depth is one of the. I think when we first started in 2018, that's one of the points that we wanted to. What Coach Rassi and the management team said, winning and transformation, and then squad depth were the three things that we wanted to achieve. And seeing that happening and seeing guys getting opportunities, and not just getting an opportunity to get an opportunity, they work hard during the week. We challenge each other, as much as we all playing for South Africa, but we're competing in a healthy competition as well as each other's players. And to see the guys come on and, put on a performance like that against a strong Argentinian team, that does, make sure that we are slowly getting to where we want to be. But yeah, like you said, there's a lot of stuff we still want to get right, but I'm so happy to see guys getting opportunities and taking them.
And more steps on that journey for two players in particular tomorrow. First start for Marvin Orrie, and also a potential test debut for Nicolas Janse van Rensburg. If you could just tell us how they're going and their approach to tomorrow's game amidst their personal excitement.
Yeah, they're very excited. I've played against Marvin since for a long time now, when he was playing for the Lions, and now he's at obviously Western Province. And it's been there. He's been consistent, playing in top level, and he's been in the squad, and then out of the squad, and and now he's getting opportunity, and I'm really happy for him, that he didn't give up or he didn't stop. He kept on pushing, and now he's getting his opportunity this weekend. Really excited for him, and he went to school with him, and he was excited to maybe get a chance to play with Evan, but hopefully that will happen in the future. And also Nicolas, I'm never played against Nicolas, but seeing the hard work that he's been putting in, it's really tough to work as hard as you can, and then you don't get the opportunity. But that's one of the things that we build our team around, is making sure, are you the guy that's gonna be lifting the others, even though you're not getting opportunity. It does get tough, we all know some guys. If you need a day to get over it, you go get over it, you come back, and then, but when the opportunity comes, and then, you want to take it with both hands. So I'm looking forward for both of them, and they've worked really hard. And so, I hope it's a good one for them tomorrow.
And Sia, you said recently that the circumstances that you're operating in has made you appreciate what you do have and not focus on what you don't. There's obviously, as we speak, there's still uncertainty around the Rugby Championship. I mean, has that just focused your attention as a team, specifically one day at a time, and just the game tomorrow?
Yeah, that's it for us. That's all we can do. We can't, like I always say, we can't control everything, and there's something that we can't control, and that's what the decision is going to be. But tomorrow is happening. And we are really excited and looking forward to that. And that's the most important thing right now. I think as Argentina will probably say the same thing, that what happens, but tomorrow we know it's guaranteed and it's happening. So looking forward to that.
Thanks. Yeah, Stocko, just one question for you. Jacques said last week when he made the 6 changes, it was very clear, this is no disrespect to Argentina, and the performance of your team was outstanding. But do you think that they maybe underestimated that Springbok team last week? And do you expect a much better prepared and committed Argentina team this time?
Yeah, Matt, you can never underestimate the power of the Argentinian side. We know they're very physical side. We know they're very passionate about their jersey, and they've got good players. So I can only speak on our behalf, where our players were switched on for the game. They knew the challenges that they're going to have to face in the game. They knew what we wanted to achieve. We had a good plan. And to be honest with you, the plan was to respect Argentina. Because the moment you start thinking now, you're going to try and do fancy things in the game, that's where you lose your focus, and they will capitalize from that. So I think we were I must give compliment to our players for sticking to the plan. And as you can see, for us, there's a process and there's plans in place that we want to focus on. So it's not about actually the final score. You know, we've got certain pressure points that we follow in the game. And I have to be honest and say the gentlemen, they really stepped up last week. And for us, it wasn't a matter of disrespecting them. It was a matter of making sure that we select the best possible team at that time. And all the guys that are in our squad, we trust all of them, and they've been great. You know, we know it's tough, like Sia mentioned earlier on. It's tough to work hard week in, week out, where you don't get game time. So we had to make sure that, okay, when there's an opportunity to give other guys opportunity time, some game time, that's actually what we did last week. So, and I was happy to see the results, you know, and the guys, I have to compliment them. They did well last week, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Matthew. Matthew of our host broadcaster, Super Sport. Now we proceed, and we say good afternoon to Leighton Koopman of Rapport. Leighton.
Hi, Rayan. Thank you very much. Afternoon, guys. Hope you guys are well. Just for you and Sia, maybe coming home after the first full week here, sometimes you'll have all the support around you from the hotel towards the stadium. You'll have people in the stadium. After being here how have you guys adapted to the quietness? Well, certainly it definitely feels a bit quiet around here in PE. And then also, how has the motivation been internally? What have you guys kept yourself busy with, staying motivated for this final game of this weekend?
Yeah, Leighton, I think from my side, we really feel the buzz. We really feel the support. If you talk about social networks and how people are so positive and the support they give to our team and to our boys. And also when we drive with the bus to the stadium and the people are waiting outside sometimes when we go to training sessions, you know, we really feel the buzz. We feel the support and we really appreciate it as a Springbok team. And I have to be honest and say, sometimes I even get, is it a wonderful goosebumps. I get goosebumps when we drive towards the stadium and you see the people hooting in their cars and they're appreciating, you know, what we are doing for the country. So we really understand it's tough times, you know, but once again, that puts a smile on our faces when we see people really appreciating what we are doing for our country. And yeah, we feel the buzz, we feel the love, we feel the vibe, and we want to say to South African people, they must keep positive spirit and keep supporting the team. We'll do everything in our powers to make sure that we keep them proud.
Yes, sorry, Sia, just for you, keeping that buzz internally in the team as well. How have you kept your spirits up?
It's just been rugby. You know, our days are full. We prepare. You know, we start early in the morning with COVID testing, very early COVID testing, and then we have breakfast. And then we have meetings, you know, preparing for the game. We have meetings, we have, you know, a couple of different meetings in the day. I think we spend more time in meetings than actually on the field, you know, and then there's gym and then there's recovery. By the time, you know, you get to the end of the day, it's in the evening already. So it's probably like dinner time and you're chilling and then you catch up with your family if they're here, or we call them on our phones. And yeah, that's basically what we do. And there's like guys with PlayStations that play with each other, you know, against each other. And sometimes they play, like I see Karas plays with some of the guys here online. So that there's still those kind of things. Technology has played a big part in helping guys, but I think we missed a whole year of rugby. So at this moment, they will do anything to continue playing. You know, we don't know what's going to happen with this virus in the future. So we're just appreciating the time that we have, and we're in a very, very privileged position in this time where people are losing so much. We are still able to do what we love, where people are losing jobs and all that, and now we're still able to play. So we can see what's happening in our country alone. You know, we're not even looking at the rest of the world. We okay, we can still play, so we've got no excuses to. We can't make excuses. We can't complain. So that also does motivate us, and also we know like one or two people I don't know, love seeing us play, and it does, give them something on a Saturday, to just kind of switch off and look forward to seeing us play.
Thank you, Sia. Right, and Leighton, you can throw in the odd press conference or 3 as well in the team program. So it's quite a busy program, as explained by Sia and by Stocker. Right. Say now hi to Craig Lewis.
Thanks, Ray. Just a question to both of you. If just the same question to both. I mean, obviously you've mentioned the focus being on tomorrow only, but with the rest of the rugby champs a little bit up in the air, do you guys have a preference? Would you be keen to stay in South Africa and complete the competition here? Obviously, SA Rugby made an announcement around that. If you have to go to Europe, would you be happy to do that? Just your thoughts on the future of the competition.
Yeah, I think from my side, Craig, to be honest with you, we're just grateful to get an opportunity to be able to play. After, like Sia mentioned earlier on, after missing out last year where we didn't even play as a Springbok team, any opportunity now we get as a team, we really appreciate it. And honest with you, yes, it would be nice to play in South Africa. We'd love to, but once again, we are game for anything. So if we have to travel to the UK or travel to Australia, we'll be up for that challenge. I think our main focus is just to make sure that as a team, keep improving, we keep ticking the boxes. And I have to be honest and say, I would love to play in South Africa, but once again, just have to wait and see what's the calls from the top, but we'll be ready for it. Whatever decision has been taken, we're going to work on it 100% and make sure that we're getting the results.
Before Sia answer, Craig, your mic is open, so we can hear all your typings.
Oh, sorry, Ray.
Right. No worries. Right. Do you want Sia to answer, or can we move on?
Sia can answer.
No, man, but what Coach said, when we're here, we would love to stay here and play, but like Coach said, and we'll play anyway. But there's 2 teams here already, so yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Captain. Liam, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. I hope you're well. My question is for Coach Stocker. When you look at the Argentina team, especially their pack of forwards with the changes they've made, Guido Petti on the side of the scrum and Thomas Lavanini in the second row, do you expect a more physical challenge from them? And if so, how important do you think discipline will be this weekend?
Yeah, I think they've selected a very strong and experienced squad. If you look at those names, the guys that have been there, we know Lavanini is one of the top guys in that side, So, and Argies, once again, like I always say, Argentina, they always bring that physical challenge, They're very, very emotional, and everything they're doing as a country, you can see there's passion behind it. So once again, for us as a team, also, it's one of our focus points where if we have to stand a chance to win the game against them, physically, we need to pitch up. And you've mentioned a vital point when you talk about discipline. I think we know it's going to be a physical game, but I think the team that's going to be more disciplined in how they execute the physical side of the game will probably have a good chance to win the game. But once again, that is something that we also enjoy, That's something that we also enjoy. So if you look at the balance that we've got in our squad also, we've got players that can really, really, really finish well. If you look at the likes of Makazole, Chesley Kobe on the wider channels, and we've got some good physical players also. So once again, it's going to be a challenge for us, but yeah, that is something that we enjoy as a team.
Thanks.
Thank you. Welcome to Percival Young.
Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, colleagues. Good morning, Coach Stocker. Good morning, Captain. Coach Stocker, can I ask you, maybe to you and Sia as well? I'm going to ask this question again, but maybe in a different way, though. SA Rugby managed to host a very successful British and Irish Lions tour. You guys managed to win that series. We've got ample stadia here in our country, beautiful stadium. We've got the FNB Stadium. We've got the Ellis Park Stadium. Do you think our country is ready to host countries like the All Blacks, the Wallabies, or maybe Argentina for a possible rugby championship here on our shores? Because I'm sure we could host it and host it very successfully, though.
Yeah, Percy, we are living in a very beautiful country with all the challenges that we are facing, but I will never exchange anything, to our country. I enjoy South Africa. I love South Africa, and the diversity and the differences that we've got that makes us a stronger nation together when we work together. So once again, if you look at the facilities that we've got in our country, you've mentioned FNB, you've mentioned Ellis Park, you've mentioned probably Loftus around Gauteng region. So those are very, very good stadiums to host any kind of event. So we've hosted before 1995 World Cup, we've hosted big events before, and then also to see the success of the British and Irish Lions Tour, where all the games were played in Cape Town, and hopefully those guys, they also enjoyed their hospitality because they stayed in Arabella. They stay in the nice golf course. But once again, I think we've got everything that we need to host any big event. And our facilities, they're great. It's a pity that our supporters can't really come and enjoy the games in the stadiums. But once again, we are living in a challenging time, the pandemic. So it will be great. It will be great if they decide to come to South Africa. We will really, really welcome them. And once again, the people of this country, they really, really enjoy the game. They're really supportive towards all the teams. And even Argentina now, they're staying down the road in a very, very nice hotel in the beachfront. So they're enjoying the hospitality also. So yeah, I think we've got what it takes. And if it comes to South Africa, I don't doubt at all that those teams will also enjoy it.
Thank you, Coach Stocker. Lloyd Bernard, you're up next.
Thanks, Rayon. Afternoon, everyone. My question's for Sia, and I just wanted to talk about the tournament itself, Sia, and winning it. I mean, obviously, World Cup 2019, massive priority. Winning the Lions Series, massive priority. You're number one in the world. How important is it to win the Rugby Championship again, especially given the difficulties of scheduling and everything? And then just in relation to the legacy of this team, I mean, are there conversations had around the fact that this potentially with the Rugby Championship win could be considered one of the most dominant Bok teams of all time? Is that legacy and that kind of conversation around that something you guys are having, and how important is actually coming away with silverware in solidifying that legacy?
Yeah, first on the legacy stuff, yeah, we don't talk about that kind of things, but what we do say, each player, when he accepts being chosen for the team for the first time, and something that you want to say over, we all want to leave this jersey in a better place than you got it before, and you want to invest yourself and give everything you can while you have the privilege of wearing the Springbok jersey. And yeah, we can all not and say that we don't want that or whatever. It's definitely that we want to win every single game we play. We prepare like we want to win every single game we play. We want to win every true competition we play in, or it would just be a waste if we just went in there just to compete. No, we definitely want to win. And yeah, we take each game and we put the same effort as we did, no matter who we're playing. It doesn't matter who they are, we'll prepare exactly the same. And that's important. That's why we narrow it down. We narrow it down to each week who we're playing this weekend. Exactly the same processes that we followed the week before. We'll do the same thing. And obviously we do have the end goal at the end, which is obviously winning that trophy, but we are trying to not think that far and can take it game by game. And this will be important for us as a group. And that's why we're here. That's why we're all making sacrifices to be here, because we really want to play. We haven't played in such a long time. So, some of us have been seeing our families, and some guys left their families from overseas. So everybody's willing to be here, and we're all saying this current situation, whatever the challenges are, that will never be the excuse if we lose a game or if something happens. When we step on the field, we've accepted that everything is fair, everything is fine, and we're ready, and hopefully if we can win everything, that'll be amazing. And staying number one, it's hard. It was a hard journey to get where we are. Cool. When the coach, I remember even saying it last year to the group, it's a hard road getting to the top, but what's even harder is it's staying there for as long as you can, and that's where we want to be for as long as we can as a group.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sia. Percy, I see your hand is up. Is it again for another question?
Yes, please, Rian, if it's possible. Coach Stocker, I just want to ask a logistical question. With your trip on Sunday now being on hold, does the entire squad still stay the same until Sunday, though, sir? The big squad?
Yeah, we will without going into too much detail, basically, we will still be together, probably until the call has been made. So we're not gonna release the players on Sunday. So after the game, hopefully we'll get good results, and then we can just focus on whatever plan that's gonna come after. But once again, we trust our boardroom, we trust our executive members, with our director of rugby. They will do everything in their powers to make sure that we get a chance to finish the tournament and play, irrespective of it's in South Africa or it's in UK, but we'll welcome whatever that's going to come. Yeah.
Thanks. Craig, your hand is still up. Is that for a new question or was it the previous one?
Yeah, a new one for Sia, if possible.
Go ahead.
Sia, just going back to earlier this year, you mentioned you were the sort of player who needed to play regular matches one after the other to sort of build up a bit of form and fitness. Do you feel you've got that now, having started a succession of test matches? Just generally, how are you feeling your game is at the moment? Do you feel like you're playing back at the level you want to in terms of test match rugby?
Yes, I'm really happy with the amount of game time that I've been able to get, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I can always improve. You know, I had some couple of games that I've I walked over them I'm proud of that performance. But every week is a different challenge, and the bigger our whole thing here is consistency, and me playing more. I'm hoping that I'm building on that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the amount of game time and some of the games that I played, and I just want to get better. And this week is going to be a big challenge, or tomorrow is going to be a very big challenge, and I'm looking forward to that. And that's the important thing, is to make sure that every week you're just improving and getting better. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and yeah, I'm grateful for the game time. So thank you, coach. I'm sorry.
Right. I see Liam, you're still up. Just want to hear from our Xhosa speaking media contingent. I don't see any of your hands up for questions. So we're wrapping up. So Liam, is this for a new question?
Sorry, I don't have one.
You don't? Okay, excellent.
Thanks, Liam.
Thank you.
What? Not even a Xhosa one, Liam.
Don't get me started.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't force it, man.
Okay, right. We will wrap up. Thank you very much, Sia. Thank you. Thank you, Springbok captain Sia Kolisi and assistant coach Mzwandile Stick. That then is our captain's press conference here from the Eastern Cape for tomorrow's test against Argentina at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium, and we'll engage with the media after the match, post-match press conference afterwards. Thank you. Stay safe.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.